Hey you guys, in this video we're going to draw a Leonberger puppy. Here's a quick preview of how our drawings turned out at the very end. I hope you're really excited to follow along with me. Now for this lesson we're using our pencil and eraser to draw the main shapes of our puppy before using our black marker to draw the lines and details. Then we also use our alcohol-based markers to color with at the very end, but you can use whatever you have. Alright, let's get started. Let's start with our pencil. We're going to draw a circle for the head towards the top of our paper. I'm going to draw it about here, and we're going to draw it this big. Pretty big. And their heads are more boxy than round. So let's draw a line down the side and kind of cut off each side of the circle. Okay, now right here, let's draw the ear coming out to the side. And then we're going to curve down. And then we'll connect into that straight line. Let's do the same thing over here. So we'll draw that curve coming out, then we'll come down, and then connect, curve into the bottom. Now I went really fast on this side because we're just repeating that same step, but if you need extra time, you can always pause the video and also rewind if you need to. Okay, now let's draw the body. We're gonna draw big, wide shoulders curving out. Then we'll draw a matching shoulder on this side curving out. There we go. Then at the bottom, let's connect those together. You can also pause the video if you need to take extra time working on the lines or getting the curve just the way you want it before you move on to the next step. That's all we need our pencil for. Let's put that off to the side and we can switch to our marker. We're going to draw the nose right here, an oval shape in the middle of the first circle, but also towards the bottom, and we'll draw it about this big. Then we can also color that in. Next, let's draw a curve coming out to the left and matching curve out to the right for the mouth. Then we can also draw an oval or circle shape for the eyes. I'm going to draw them this big and matching on the other side. And then we can also draw a little circle inside towards the top for the highlight. So let's color in that big circle and then leave that little circle white. Okay, now let's draw the shape of the head and also add its furry texture. Let's start up here at the top. And we can draw a little zigzag coming out to the left and also out to the right. And we can draw another zigzag slightly bigger on each side. And then we'll follow the pencil line over to the ear, and then let's add another zigzag right here where the ear starts. So we'll come out and add another one. Then we can, let's add another zigzag for more fur. And then we'll come out to the edge of the ear, curve down, and then add another zigzag. Then we can come down even more and one more zigzag for the little furry ears, or big floppy furry ears. Next, let's draw the bottom of the ear curving around. And then I'm going to add an S curve. So we drew straight lines right here with our pencil. Let's turn it into an S curve, and then we'll stop before we get to the top. So we got it curving in further and then out. Let's do the same thing over here. Curve around for the bottom of the ear, then we'll come out past the guideline, and then we'll come back the other way, and then we can stop there. Now down here at the bottom, let's add more fur. So we're going to draw a little zigzag on each side. And then we can draw another one. And then we can stop there. We'll draw one more and then stop for the chin. Cool. Okay, now let's draw the shoulders and the body, also the legs. So we're going to add 2 zigzags on the shoulders. We can match on both sides. And then we'll draw a bigger one coming down. And then let's draw the legs next. I'm going to start inside here, and we'll come down and stop at the bottom. Then for the paws, let's draw the letter U coming around and connecting back to the pencil guideline. And then we'll come up for the rest of the leg on the inside. Yeah, and then we can also add 2 toe lines on each paw. Okay, and then let's connect in between for the belly. And now we gotta draw the back legs. We're gonna draw our puppy sitting down. We're gonna start way up here. We're gonna draw a big hind leg coming down and in on both sides. Then we can draw the paw curving around and connecting to the front paw. And then also those little 2 toe lines. Okay, one last thing, we need to add the tail. Let's draw it curving out from the left, and then we can add more furry texture coming down. So I'm gonna draw 1 curve coming down. We'll start up here and curve down from the top, and we can add 1 more connecting into the leg. We did it, we finished drawing our little puppy, except we're not completely done. We still need to color it. It just looks like a regular puppy right now, but once we give it the color, it'll look more like a Leonberger. Now we're gonna switch to our eraser before we color and erase any of the pencil lines we can still see. This part will speed up, so remember to pause the video at the end to match my same coloring. All right, I'm all finished coloring my drawing. I hope you'll take time to color yours. You can pause the video to match my same coloring. We used brown to color our puppies, and I layered it several times. Now, the next time I do it, I'll probably just add 1 layer for the snout. So I'll leave this white and then use the darkest brown for the snout, because after 3 or 4 layers, it starts looking kind of funny. But that's okay, it still turned out really cool. And I hope you had a lot of fun following along with me and drawing a Leonberger puppy, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.